gentlemen, Steph Curry is coming in with a vengeance, yo. He is coming in with a chip on his shoulder, like Draymond Green said. He's coming with a chip. Klay Thompson's coming with a chip, and best believe Steph Curry is coming in with a chip on his shoulder. And I list the reasons why Steph Curry is not only an MVP candidate, but he most likely has an opportunity to win an MVP right here on your channels and mine, because I'm so fly.
This is young and now we dream of getting rich. Look at me, my nigga, fantasize about it.
Welcome back to the Lewis Basketball Network. This is your boy Lewis, and I am back once again with another banger with yet another video. So the reason I'm doing this one is because the intros and outros, somebody had talked about in the comments, basically saying that I sounded 3 times as low as the intro and outro when I was talking. So I wanted to do this one just to make sure that you can hear my voice nice and clear, so you can hear me and hear me well. Shout out to my man, he knows his sport for the reference. So this video is on Steph Curry and why I believe he has a chance to win the 2019-2020 MVP award. Well, let's see. He has more responsibility. It's only Draymond, him, when Klay Thompson comes back, Willie Cauley-Stein, and D'Angelo Russell. So there's a less depleted bench. You're going to see much more pick and roll this year. So Steph Curry is going to get more shot opportunities. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot more. But once again, this is what makes Steph Curry really special. He has the ability to blend in and play with any system. So he can have the ball in his hands, and he has the ability to play within the flow of the offense. And you'll see Steph Curry set screens. He'll do slip screens. He moves without the basketball real well. He knows how to deceive a defense. Now, I already know what you're going to say. Steph Curry, he ain't that great. Why? Because he doesn't physically impose his will on the game like some of the other top wing players in the league. And that's why I said that it's a compliment that you compare Steph Curry to guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. What do all 4 players have in common? All 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all forwards. They're small forwards. They're wing players. And they can physically impose themselves on the game much more than Steph Curry can. Now, LeBron, Giannis, a little much more than Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant, but nonetheless. But why do I think Steph Curry has a chance to win MVP? Well, people are doubting him. You know, the Warriors lost. He got demonized for Kevin Durant leaving because the media wanted Steph Curry so badly to win the 2019 NBA championship. They wanted him to win so badly so that they could rub it in Kevin Durant's face for calling them toxic. And because he didn't get it done, they said, we're going to demonize Steph Curry again. Just like we did in the 2016 NBA Finals when he failed to show up against LeBron and the Cavaliers. So Kevin Durant was really taking a lot of blunt off of Steph Curry and a lot of the heat, and took a lot of shots. But now that Kevin Durant's gone, all eyes are once again back on Steph Curry. And you're going to have the core, him, Klay Thompson, Draymond. And I think to ride the Warriors off would be silly. Now, do I think they're going to win a championship this year? I do not. I don't think they're going to win a championship this year. But are they going to contend? They're going to absolutely contend. Now, it's going to depend on who the Warriors get. If they're able to get anybody in free agency, but it's looking really thin right now, unless they can make a trade or sign anybody who's playing internationally that have an opportunity to help the Warriors. And I said they should really consider trying to sign Carmelo Anthony. Now, I know Carmelo has been blackballed. Part of it is on him, as I've already said in other videos, but he would actually help them, give them some scoring depth. And once again, if Melo is at that mental state where it's arrogance over humility, understanding his role, shuts his mouth, knows his role, shuts his mouth, like The Rock says, and like Lewis Basketball Network says, and sign with the Warriors and fulfill your role. That's all he's got to do, if he's willing to do that. Okay? Now with Steph Curry, again, he's going to have more attention. I say that Steph Curry should improve his one-on-one offense a little bit to where it's like he's not so defendable, because again, if you're physical with Curry, you can take him out. Also, if you can get him mentally, like talking to him, you can mentally get him out of his game. So those are his deficiencies. He has, at times, he tends to have these brain farts at times during games where he'll just he gets loosey-goosey with the basketball and just makes these inexcusable mistakes. Yes, we're human, but it's like when you know that there's plays that you should make on the norm, those should not be taking you, you should not be getting like very cute with the basketball. But that's the level of Steph Curry, man. It's like, what kind of player have we held Steph Curry that we hold him to such a high standard? To the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the LeBron James, the James Worthy, well, not the James Worthys, the Larry Birds, Magic Johnsons, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaq, Will Chamberlains, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwons. It's crazy. Isaiah Thomas, who I call arguably the greatest little man in NBA history. Yes, he beat Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson in one postseason. But it's like not even we hold him, to the high regard that we hold Steph Curry. Not even him. And I have him number 2 as the second greatest point guard of all time behind Magic Johnson, and Curry right on his tails at number 3, even though Curry is more of a combo guard. You know, his ability to score, playing the 1. And I'm gonna say this. I think Steph Curry is gonna have a vengeance this season. He averaged 27.3 points. He was the number 1 scorer on the team last year, and that was with KD. So now without KD, expect more shots to come up. Now, his field goal percentage to me is gonna slightly dip just because there's a lack of depth. But Curry to me he's gonna do what Curry does, and he's still gonna try to get his points within the flow of the offense. So I'm expecting around maybe 29 to 30, shooting in probably 47, 48%, 40% from 3 as usual. It might dip a little bit just because he's gonna be attempting more threes now, since the ball's gonna be in his hands a lot more. But when Klay Thompson comes back, I expect the Warriors to do what they do, man. And even with Draymond Green, and Draymond Green says he's got a chip on his shoulder and he's coming back a different player. So I can't wait to see that, man. And that's got me excited for the Warriors. You shouldn't count that team out at all. Now, is it going to be tough for them to make the playoffs because that Western Conference is stacked? Absolutely. But if the Warriors do make the playoffs, I think they can make a little bit of noise. They could push a team probably maybe to 6, 7 games in the first round. Maybe they might make it to the second round. But once again, it's going to depend on who they get. But Steph Curry's out for blood. You doubted him. We set high expectations on him because he's won 2 MVPs, 3-time NBA champion. Best believe, when we compare him to the top wing players in today's game, Curry's top 5. Some people don't think he's top 5. They think he's top 10. He's overrated. Why does he get so many excuses? But again, we continue to keep Curry's name in our mouths just like we do with Kobe Bryant. And a lot of people, Kobe's not top 10. You know, a lot of people hate on Kobe, but it's like these analysts continue to talk about him. Just like how they talk about how Steph Curry doesn't come in crunch time, and that 0 for 8th is really more so the finals. They're trying to use that as he's a choker in the postseason. No, it's not true. And Curry's had great performances in the finals. And it's really more so for 3 seconds, but it's a myth because if you just do it with 3 seconds, then Curry wouldn't be clutch. We got to count 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 24 seconds, 25 seconds, 50 seconds within a minute. Like the clutch moments usually happen within the last 5 minutes of the game. See, but the media just wants to use that to say that Curry is a choke artist. And while at times he can be, it's not necessarily true. This dude is a great postseason performer. And I want you guys to go check out that video that I made about him. But once again, like I said, more responsibility, less depth. Curry's coming off of blood, man. He's swimming with sharks, and he's trying to prove that he is that big fish. He's trying to prove that he's that top dog, that top shark. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, I had to do this remake just so that you can hear my voice. But once again, thank you for watching the video. As always, you already know the deal. Bless up, live, laugh, love, peace. Thank you for watching. I'm so fly that we gonna do an outro.